Who had the last one?
Me, I think.
You did well then. Kimmy, between 1 and 3.
1.
1. Okay. I think this is better doing it this way also instead of just adding them after. Have them in the wings, waiting to come. I'll say that. Might have jinxed it. But no, I always say this, the caliber on the open mic circuit is ridiculous.
Yeah, brilliant.
All right, well, I'm going to have a wank. So you're a very good looking man.
Oh, I wasn't going to say anything, but...
Oh, am I up?
So am I. Right. Go on, Michael.
Perfect. We're ready?
We're ready, mate.
All right. Well, thank you very much for having me tonight. I haven't downloaded my VPN yet, so I haven't really got anything else to do. So thanks very much for having me again. My name's Michael Kyle. I'm actually a teacher in my professional life, which means in my spare time, I'm also a teacher. I'm obviously Mr. Kyle, but the kids don't like to call me that. They like to call me Kim Jong Kyle instead, which isn't particularly nice of them. So being a teacher, actually in the local area, I'm actually a little bit of a micro celebrity. I'll be honest with you. I get recognised all around the local area. Hi, sir, how are you? Hi, sir, how are you? All the time, which has moved on a bit because when in the 90s we just used to shout their names really loudly and then run off in the opposite direction. But so hi, sir, how are you? So I try and keep a low profile. So I went to a soft play the other day with my little boy. And these soft plays are weird places because you get all kinds of different people in there. So you get like the kids kind of wandering around, smearing food, like a packet of Wotsits or something. It's all over the plastic, like some kind of juvenile member of Just Stop Oil. Or you get the dads looking around going, oh, scaffolding and foam. It's £11.50 in here. Bloody expensive. Or you get the ball pit, or as I like to call it, the pathogen party. And you normally get like a kid being held by his ankles, just being moved around like some kind of snot floor cleaner, like just all over the place. You get the kid crying, like, oh, I've lost my mum. And I'm just like, oh, fuck off. I'm trying to play with my kid. So I'm up at the top, right? And my little boy, he dives down a hole. And like a good American soldier in Vietnam, I'm straight down the hole with him, right? Now, also like an American soldier in Vietnam, I quickly realize I'm in trouble because my body twists one way and my legs twist the other, and I dislocate my knee in the soft play, which is a pretty poor sight for a 38-year-old man having a dislocated knee inside a soft play. That's not the worst part of the story, though. The worst part of the story comes about 30 seconds later when an adolescent soft play supervisor comes up to help pop my knee back in place and suddenly recognizes me and goes, oh, hi, sir. How are you? Because that kid used to work with me and it was in my class, which was a bit of a nightmare. So I limp out with a sore knee and a little bit embarrassed, and me and my little boy, we go for some lunch. Healthy eating's difficult these days, isn't it? Do you remember in the 90s when everyone was worried about E numbers? Remember that? Yeah. And then trans hydrogenated fats got a really bad rep for a very, very long time, didn't it? And then gluten. Remember gluten? Everyone was worried about that for 10 years, weren't they? Oh, sorry, Dave, I can't come to your barbecue. Fuck off then. Like, just no time for them. But now everyone's worried about ultra processed foods, aren't they? Right? Everyone's like, now I don't know about to you, but an ultra processed food to me feels like the food has been involved in some kind of lab accident, right? It's almost like a packet of noodles has tripped and fallen into a vat of chemicals and it hasn't quite come out okay. Oh. Hi everyone, my name's Ramen. Whoa! Yes. I can feel the power moving through my noodle arms. I shall be known as Ramen no more. From this day forth, I shall be known as Super Noodles! Yes, look at you, Danny Moore. You're already thinking about Tesco's delivery services, aren't you? Thinking of all the flavors that you could get from me. I can be any flavor you want, Kimberly. Bacon, Chinese chow mein. You want me to be twice size sweet chili? I'm yours. That's it. Oh, you're just imagining all the flavors, aren't you? You'll be walking down the supermarket aisles being enticed by my electric spangly packaging. And you're thinking, oh my God, fuck that whole grain shit. I want you. And then you will come closer and you will notice that there's a QR code on the side of my body. And you will scan me and you will think and get linked to a premium rate text messaging service where you think you will win a car. But all you will win is another packet of noodles. Once I'm done, the noodle industry will be worth billions! What the hell's going on down there? I wouldn't worry about it. Really? Yeah, that's just super noodles. He's got a new recipe. The chemicals send him crazy for a few days. Oh man, I hope that doesn't happen to us. Nah, we're chill. Want some more pot noodle? Thank you very much.
Okay. Right. Okay. Let me write this for a second. Okay. I wrote a couple of bits down on that one. Let's start with. I'll start from the beginning because then it was almost like 2 bits in one on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wrote something down and then I'm going back on my word on it because I didn't give it enough time. Okay. On the first bit, when you talk about tradesmen and shit, I'm waiting for you to be offensive on your punchlines, but you wasn't.
Right.
I think you swear at the wrong times. You swear with more ooze.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on me. Yeah, swore at the wrong times. I was waiting for the shock value in some of your bits, and then it didn't arrive. But overall, okay, I'll go to the next bit. I wrote, as I said, I wrote physical comedy, not for you, and then I wrote back instantly after, then you won it back. Because I saw when you started doing the physical noodle bit, I was like, where the fuck is this going? But then you won me back on it. But it was like you was 2 different comedians all of a sudden. Like that noodle bit, at first, I had secondhand embarrassment, but then you won me back and I was laughing.
Okay.
When you have you done that bit on stage?
Yeah.
Does it get a laugh throughout it, or is it a build-up?
Do you know what? I've only done it a few times, so I've not been doing it long. But I get kind of, it's almost so crazy. People like love it, but it's just silence for the whole bit, and then I get like a big clap at the end.
That's what I thought it would have been. They're like, what the fuck's he doing? Well, okay. Yeah, and then you won it. And then when because I can see instantly when you went into the crowd work with Danny and Kimberly, and that's when you started winning it back. Because you went from you was about a 3 throughout, and then you went to a 6, and then when you did your crowd work, you went up to a 9-10 with your your passion, your emphasis, and that won it for me.
Okay.
So it's almost like you've got 2 different sets in the same material.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a build up. I'm a fan. I'll tell you now. Yeah, I like to shit on it a little bit, but no, I'm a fan of that, and it built up for me to a point that I was like, okay, yeah, you won me at the end.
Okay.
I don't think you'd survive a gong show doing it.
Right.
But I think if you had a solid, 10-minute set where you could do the build up, it would work perfectly.
Okay.
Danny, Kim?
I was just going to ask what set time you usually do.
Well, I've only done 5s at the moment, so that's a 5. But
it definitely seems something of 2 halves.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really add much more than Dan's done, really. Definitely through the super noodle bit, I did wonder what drugs you've taken. If you can send some to me, that'd be brilliant. The build up to it, I kind of think it should be a bit more ranty and angry. Definitely. But yeah, as soon as you started doing the crowd work, that was it. It really,
Yeah, no, I've the crowd work. I've mixed it up a little bit, but people generally really like it when I'm pointing at them and saying, "You want me, don't you?" And just goes a bit.
Must be nice to get them squirming, have that uncomfortable moment.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate Callum's comment in the thing right now. I really hope someone walks in on him right now. That go a little bit. Kim?
I have, yeah. I totally agree. It was like watching 2 different comedians, and it's very sweet at first. Oh, I'm a teacher, and everyone says I yeah. And I was thinking I bet half the girls at school proper fancier. And I'm thinking there's a nonce joke there somewhere. But just that build up and then straight into the noodle thing. It was a very, very mighty boosh that I thought.
You played both
And
parts.
yeah,
Mhm.
but when you just said, Kimberly, you want this, and my brain was just like, what's happening right now?
What do you teach?
Science.
Not drama. Okay, fucking hell. Okay,
I've been around a lot of chemicals though, so
there
You
you
can
go.
tell.
Okay, yeah, I presume secondary school then.
yes.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I will say you did miss one line when you said, I worked with this person. Well, I presumed it was your student.
Yeah,
not
I
your
messed
brother.
that. I messed it up slightly.
Sorry, Kim, I interrupted you, love.
No, it's fine. I'm just, I'm still reeling from like what's just happened. Yeah, totally took everyone by surprise. And yeah, definitely one of the best ways to stand out tonight, because yeah, it's the caliber has been, and you've definitely you've made yourself stand out. So
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not sure.
it's a good thing. Like you made the fact that you took us all by surprise, and like you are literally like one of the last few acts, so you've obviously had to like graft to sort of, keep everyone's attention. You definitely succeeded in doing that. So well done, sweetheart.
It's a learning.
Thank you.
Where are you from, Michael?
Near Brighton.
Okay, well that just checks the box straight away. Where have you done? I'm choosing, and I have full faith in. I feel like God. Do I look like God?
No.
Butter?
I like this already. And go, brother, demute yourself. Was it your fucking long lost son? Why are you so happy?
Oh, because I love Emerson. He's lovely.
Oh, I'm gonna be a prick now.
Don't be a prick.
It's your job to be a prick. You good, Emerson?
Hey up.
Oh, you are so from Stoke and Manchester. AU. Straight up. AU. Love it.
Proper spouse.
Go on, brother.
This is where you start telling jokes.
Oh, wait. So sorry, was I meant to start?
Yes.
I was waiting for him to finish talking. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we were doing
if you're
that
waiting
with
for
you all night.
Kimberly to stop talking, you'll be all fucking
Okay,
night.
it would really help if he could stop talking because it is a little bit distracting, but no worries if not. Yeah, sorry. When am I meant to start? Like,
Now, brother.
can you give me some indication when I'm
Okay,
meant to
so
like?
don't. YouTube is about 10 seconds delayed, so don't look at that. It's just me and you in the room now, okay? You look into my eyes,
Right.
which you can't see. I've just realised that. So I'll count you in, okay?
Okay, cheers. Sorry, I
Alright.
could hear the YouTube still, and I was thinking, why is
Yeah, that's
everyone
the bit that
talking
fucks
if
you,
they want
brother.
me to start?
I'll count you in. I'll count you in, okay? 99, 98, 3,
Fuck off.
3, 2, 1. Go on, brother.
Yeah. Hiya. I've been thinking about my childhood lately. I remember when my dad gave me the talk when I was about 8 or 9 about, eggs, babies, all that. And now, no, Emerson, your alien egg toy can't have babies. No, not even if you put it in the freezer. Contrary to popular belief, I've not in fact got autism. Autism's got me, motherfuckers. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm autistic. People often assume shit about me because I'm autistic. They'll assume I must be really into trains. That's annoying, right? Most annoying thing about those lazy, stereotypical judgments is I genuinely do love trains. Been into trains since I was a kid. I did find the pro of being a teenage railway enthusiast was it does tend to make your rebellious teenage phase just that little bit less rebellious than everybody else's. Let's just say, while many of my peers were on drugs, I were on the 1754 Northern Service to Doncaster via Rotherham Central, while many of my peers were having sex. I were having no sex because it's against Northern Rail's conditions of carriage. My favourite thing to do on trains, right, is I like to stand with one foot in one carriage, other foot in other. I'll try and demonstrate. It won't work. You can't see me feet. Fuck it. And I like to pretend I'm surfing, like. That's good fun. I've never actually been surfing, of course, for a few reasons. To start with, if I were to go surfing, I'm worried it'll ruin trains for me. And also, I've got a coordination disorder called dyspraxia, and if I were to go surfing, I'd fucking fall in. You might think it's a shit hobby for someone with a coordination disorder to be standing upright on a moving vehicle, but I'm here to tell you it's fucking epic, because you get to spend all your pip on train tickets and justify it as extreme improvised physiotherapy. Bam. But yeah, like I said, oh, you're gonna love this list now. I'm autistic, I'm dyspraxic, I've also got ADHD, just recently been diagnosed with that one. I don't know how it's taken this long, to be honest, because genuinely, the week before I was diagnosed, I spent 15 minutes turning me flat upside down looking for a burger that I'd already eaten. 15 minutes. And I've also got two different kinds of anxiety, not just one, two, right? I've got social anxiety and general anxiety, but weirdly not stage fright. But the thing with that is, what that means is, yes, I am scared of the dentist, but I'm also just as scared of his receptionist. And what that also means is the anxiety transfers over to me sex life or lack thereof, which is a shame, you know. I don't want to beat about the bush, but I don't. I'm a gay virgin. For a long time assumed I was asexual, turns out just an unmotivated gay. In more ways than one, can't be fucked. And I can't be asked either. But yeah, I have been attempting to find my way into the realms of dating. It's been difficult. Basically, it's not that my standards are too high, right? If anything are too low, I would genuinely be prepared to marry any guy who was willing to marry me on a Northern Rail Class 142 pacer within the relevant terms and conditions. Problem is, the other guy's standards have to be even lower because he has to put up with this. And I did meet a guy, right? And we're getting on quite well, and I thought, you know, this could work, this could lead to something. I was flirting with him. I think it was working, but I never got to find out because I told him I was autistic, and he went fucking weird. Normally I'd have a microphone when I do that, so there's like a reason for it, but fucking weird. He went, right? And he said, oh, I'm sorry, no offense, but, which is what people always say before they say something really offensive. He said, no offense, but I just don't think morally I could ever date or have sex with an autistic person. Morally. I'm autistic, I'm not a fucking cat. Morally. Guess at the end of the day, I've just got to acknowledge that for some people, it's not my fault, not my problem, but for some people, the tism apparently just doesn't make them jism.
Oh, I'll do it.
People sometimes...
Emerson, brother, well done, mate. Well done. I'll go first on that.
So?
The first question I've got to ask is, do you like sharks?
I like sharks no less than the next autist. I wouldn't
Brilliant.
say I was an expert.
Okay, let me jump into this.
I'll
Couple.
show you what I do like.
Oh, it's a true story, yeah? There's a bit of shit on the end of
Yeah.
that one, though. Gay joke. Listen, I thought the gay stuff
It's
was
too
on
big
point.
for me, mate.
I thought the gay stuff was on point. I thought you should have started with that, but then when you did your callbacks, I was like, right, okay, that's why this structured like this. On point, brilliant. Oh, what was it? I loved it. I think, listen, being on Zoom on camera is not for everyone. You engaged the camera like a motherfucker. You leant in at the right
Yeah, but I
points.
only worked out how to do that about
Do you
halfway
know what I mean? You
through. That's the
rotated it,
problem.
and I could see how you could do that with a mic as well. You captivated it, and you like, it's been going on for a while now. It's later on. You kept me engaged all the way through. So yeah, I applaud that, and hopefully you will get. Oh, I did one joke. When you said I can't be asked, you could have said I can't be asked, as in a gay joke. But other than that,
I did say I can't be asked.
was it asked or asked?
I asked. I'm from Sheffield. I say asked.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought it was can't be asked. I was like, okay, that could be asked as in bum, but yeah, there's a colloquial
It was
digital
asked.
reference. Brother, loved it, mate. Well done. Very, very happy. Very
Cheers.
happy with that. I'll let Danny go next. I think Kimberly's ready to suck you off. So
am I. I really love to see you live, to be honest. I really enjoyed all that. I did miss one joke about having sex with a train. If that's what you actually said, I might have just made that up, to be honest. But
it was more sex on a train.
oh, right. What was the punchline? I missed that bit though.
I think actually, I think I said married instead of bummed. Sometimes I say bummed. I just said if I were to try and date, I'd have to find someone who was willing to marry me on a Class 142 diesel multiple unit.
Hopefully that's not
True
true.
that.
Someone turned you down finding out you had autism. Surely they'd love the carer's allowance.
That's an amalgamation of two men, that bit, to be honest. One guy said it to me in conversation, and the other guy I was flirting with, and he went a bit weird when I said I was autistic, so I just sort of...
On to the next one now.
I'll tell you, if you do have sex on a train, surely you'd get to choose which seat's the priority.
I was going to
Who
ask.
says we're doing it on seats?
Do you know what? That's me being an idiot. I apologise. That was very short-sighted on me, Emerson. You're very correct.
Would you want to be the train or the tunnel?
Honestly, I never know whether to smother or mother you. Like, I think you're absolutely lovely. You
Well,
know, I've
can
seen
I
the
just quickly answer the previous question? Tunnel all the way.
Tunnel all the way. Love it.
You know, I'm a massive fan. And I think you're absolutely brilliant. You just how your brain works is like no others, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. And you can definitely see that you're gonna do really big things. And yeah. And I think you got one of the best voice ever. I think you sound like a Beatle, like I always have done. Yeah, I think you're so sweet, and just carry on what you're doing. You absolutely smashed it, and you definitely kept us all entertained, babe.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well done. I mean, yeah. When I come up north, I definitely want to see you. Yeah, not for the gay sex, but yeah, to see your comedy. And yeah, if you're ever down south and you're looking for spots, let me know. Honestly, well done. And I'd love to. There's some people who take to doing this shit online. Some people it takes a while. You hit it out the park first time, brother. So well done.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll stop. Sucking you off now. You did brilliant, mate. Well done. All right. Cheers, Emerson.
Thank you. How do I leave?
Tap your heels 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Well done. And what was it? It's this isn't my living room, it's my office. So the freezer's just because I like ice cream. I like to have lollipops on the go. To be honest, Joshua. Cheers for the insight. Yeah, there must be some good people tonight.
Yeah, Emerson's always been really good. He's done Spitfire before, but he is a regular at Hot Water. Like, he'll always do the open mics there. I did a Halloween special with him for a mate's open mic, and he came as, was it like a yellow bus? And he made this whole costume, and he was like a big yellow bus. And yeah, he's just brilliant. He's so clever.
Bus or a train?
I can't remember. I remember it was yellow. I had wheels, windows. It was brilliant. But yeah, I think he's great.
All right, so I see. Look, that's what happens when I choose people.
All right, choose the next one then.
No.
You choose. I'm going to message Nikita.
All right, Danny, do you want a 1 or a 2?
No, let's go for 1.
Let's go for 1. Okay, Paul Ford. Also, commend for the comedians waiting. Oh, that'll fuck me. You was fucking tapping that left click straight away. Love that. How's it going, Paul?
How we doing, man? How are we doing?
Oh, I like you already.
Oh, fuck me, you was.
Oh yeah, turn me off YouTube. Yeah, you're more me. All right.
Yeah, right. How we doing? All right. Can you hear me? All right.
I can hear you perfectly, brother. I'm ready when you are.
Right then. So yeah, I want to thank you for letting me all on here tonight. I want to just say publicly now that Dan, you have made a massive error letting me on here, because giving me a platform to speak publicly is a little bit like giving Jimmy Savile the keys to that children's ward. It's a fucking mistake. Yeah, so I'll try not to commit too many hate crimes tonight while I'm trying to make people laugh, but we'll see how it goes, eh? So having said that, let me tell you a little bit about myself and how much of a piece of shit I am. So I'm the sort of bloke that will stand over your dying nan and inhale her last breath. I chat so much shit, there's more smoke coming at me than Grenfell. I'm the only bloke I know to get kicked off Epstein's Island for lowering the tone. It comes to something when you don't even make the flight log. I'm the sort of bloke that if I was to get dumped by my missus today, I'd like to go in town, I'd find a struggling single mother or two, and try and turn her into a struggling single mother of three.
Oh, wait, I need to cut myself. I need to mute myself, sorry.
When I did used to go out and about on the pool, I'd go in town, find a girl, pull her, take her back to hers, do the business, release the hounds. And when the woman's in the toilet, or when the girl's in the toilet doing what girls do after sex, and after me, I'd imagine this throw up. I'd get changed, put my clothes on, swipe all the change off the bedside table, I'd wipe my cock in the curtains, I'd slam the door as loud as I can on the way out, and wake up the rest of the kids in the children's room. I hate my fucking kids. Let's be honest. I hate my fucking kids. All right. As so much so that recently I tried to sell my two boys, so I took them up to Rochdale to see me Muslim mates, and they said they're just the wrong sex, mate. So I brought them back down south to see Hugh Edwards at the BBC, and he went, they're just too fucking old. It comes to something when even Hugh Edwards turns his nose up at two young boys, doesn't it? Leaves you thinking that maybe Lucy Letby should have been their midwife or something. Oh shit, I'm sorry, my phone fell off then. Apologies. So I used to be married. So it must be a bit of a surprise with all the shit I'm coming out with right now, but even less a surprise I'm not married anymore, because all the lovely people out in the world that would refer to their other half as honey or babe or something like that. I used to refer to mine as the slag of doom. And yeah, I do have a new. Fucking God, I'm so sorry. I do have a new partner though, and she's less of a slag of doom and just more of a bearer of bad news for me nowadays. So yeah, it's yeah, she is a fucking angel, to be honest, a real fucking angel. I really have lucked out with my new partner. As I must have been Jesus in a past life or something. But using that sort of thing, she must have been a Nazi death camp officer, because I am a fucking hellcat to be around. You know what I mean? So yeah. I wasn't loved as a kid, though. You can probably tell. As yeah, the lack of love and affection was so short supplied in my house that when that one kid in class used to come in covered in bruises and used to get nonced on by his dad, you were left jealous. That my dad never fancied me like his dad did to him. Yeah. So yeah, moving on. Let's look at some of my sexual proclivities. Pornography's changed nowadays, hasn't it? It all used to be jazz mags, and they were like the holy grail when I was growing up. It was fantastic. Do you know what I mean? You have a copy of Mayfair or like a Parade or something like that, and they used to be full of darlings, like Sharon, Essex, hairdresser, Tracy, Chester, teaching assistant, and they would be just bang on. Faces like Da Vinci had painted them himself. Perfect tits, fannies like paper cuts, absolutely fantastic, right? And then, you're working away in these little magazines, and yeah, then you'd flick over and you'd land on the Reader's Wives page, wouldn't you? And you'd end up on that fucking disaster, and it'd end up being, like Janice, Moss Side, mama free, unemployed. And she'd be fucking horrendous. She'd have teeth like she could chew an apple for a tennis racket, dusty old saddlebags for tits, stretch marks on her gut like a topographical map of the Pennines, and a cesarean scar on her belly like she'd had a fight with a shark. It was absolutely fucking horrendous. But if you did land on that page, you'd finish, and you'd finish fucking strong. Do you know what I mean? Nowadays, magazines have gone out the window, haven't they? They're just finished. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's all online now, and now it's all tranny porn. You start on the top of the page, you see this beautiful woman again coming down, fantastic tits, and all of a sudden there's a great big rounders back where the country bit is just fucking mental. And it's not a dick thing, it's not a gay thing. It's like, you know, it leaves you feeling very inadequate when there's a geezer with tits on there with a fucking cock the size of a fucking Stella can, do you know what I mean? And you're feeling rather fucking put to one side. So, but yeah, you know, I've always said you need a bit of cock in the porno. So I said it ain't a gay thing. It really is just an inadequacy thing, you know what I mean? Having no cock in a porno would be like having a Greg sausage roll without having a sausage in it. It'd be fucking pointless. But using that analogy, if all you had was cock in a porno, you know, you might as well just have a box of Walls bangers. It's fucking terrible for you.
Well, we'll stop it there, brother.
Yep.
I go with this. Guys, what do you think? I wrote stuff down on this. What do you two think first? I want to hear your opinions first.
I do a lot of roast battles on that. I've never heard so much offensive stuff crammed in just a few minutes. Yeah. I mean, I won't want to take you on a roast. You would actually petrify me. I think you would just make it your mission to make me cry, and it would probably work.
Of course, it is all make believe. I haven't really tried to sell me kids mine.
Yeah. I actually believe that because you have beautiful photos right behind you. Yeah, they're so cute. Where are you from?
Bristol.
Bristol, yeah. No, I'm from Plymouth, so like, you know, similar accents.
Oh, we got the Yarp, haven't we? Hey.
Yeah, but
yeah, I travel. So I get quite a decent amount in Bristol, but I get the better response I get with the gigs and the sets I do is really moving over in the South Wales. Actually, they seem to be about sort of, I'm going to say, without, you know, no offense made here, about 10 years behind on sort of like on humor and politics and things like that. They're not so wokey, and
yep.
I seem to get on really well with that over there.
Yeah, I think you should do a roast battle, definitely.
Danny?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's all good. I think you lost a lot of people with the porn bit, though. I started to read the comments as soon as you.
I didn't see any of the comments. What did they say? Fucking hell, stop it.
Pretty much, yeah. Please make it stop. I'm sure you've not heard that since you put your kid to bed. So it's all good. Whereabouts in South Wales have you been doing the gigs then?
Going right away from Newport into Cardiff. Really, I did one at the Fairwater Hotel two weekends ago.
Oh yeah, with Raheem.
Raheem, yeah, it was brilliant. Like I said, I had, you know, again, I know it's quite a sort of raucous kind of comedy I do. It suits me. It's what I like watching that, and I had a really good response over there from it. And, you know, and it's nice when people come up to you and tell you how funny you were after. Again, I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I know that. I'm a big guy. I would imagine I could come across quite as an intimidating character, but this is why I do try and soften myself up a little bit, and, you know, but it's not very easy to do that. Do you know what I mean?
I did wonder if you did like rugby clubs or working men's clubs, that sort of thing.
Well, again, it's I've got a couple of rugby clubs booked up and that, but I've got my first headline show in December in Bristol, back at Chip and Sodbury Town Hall. So we'll see how that goes.
How long's that?
That's a 25-minute one. That one.
Oh, mate, but, my bit now.
I mean, it's not all one-liners like this as well. I've got, like, you know, I do have, it kind of goes more into like the sort of story comedy as well. So I've had a few adventures over my time and that. So we talk about me having a blue badge and all that sort of stuff. So
I'll go now. First 3 minutes, absolutely solid. Loved it. Pissing myself laughing. I'm a comedian's comedian. I look at the value of the comedy of the punchline. My critique will be, it was the same pace throughout.
Yeah,
you need to play with your tempo a little bit. You need to, because if I talk like this consistently and I keep going like this and I talk like this and I can do joke after joke, the jokes sound amazing, the jokes sound brilliant, punchline. Yeah, I thought about my jokes, I write my jokes are amazing, the jokes are brilliant. I did this one line was brilliant, fantastic one line. You can only do it for so long. You need to work on your tempo a little bit. Slow it down a bit on moments.
Yeah.
And then bring it back on other moments to bring them back into the room. Tempo is quite key. Okay, I'm being polite. Fuck the chat. You're funny. Okay? Your jokes are good. tempo, you need to slow down and speed up on moments to recaptivate people.
No,
Otherwise,
100%
regardless of how
agreed,
good the
brother.
jokes are, people might lose interest.
Well, this is I've been listening to you all night and listening to what it's said about the online stuff.
It's a different game. It's a completely different game, brother.
Yeah, and it's like you said, I haven't been doing. Look, I did my first gig back in May. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I haven't been doing this long. I write all the time.
Yeah.
So it's just it's just been a bit of a whirlwind, this sort of thing, and I get my time in from people laughing on the things. So this is the first time doing an online one, so
Right.
it's a learning curve. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough. Well, I'll spoil it.
Yes.
We've got 3 left. Give me a number.
2.
Okay. We'll find out. Join in. Okay, yeah. Yeah. We've had 2 Belgiums tonight as well. We're going international
Yeah,
already. Ah,
Ooh,
I like this guy.
here he is.
I'm happy. Okay, Robert. When you are. Right.
Hello,
Cool. Yep.
I'm Josh. A bit about me. I'm not the most fashionable guy in the world, so I'll continue to wear clothes even after they're no longer trendy.
You won me already.
I realise I've kept YouTube on, so I'll just mute that 1 second.
I can't see
There we
half the
go.
other forehead.
It's a big forehead, it's fine. All right. The other thing about me, I was dating a girl until recently, but she finished with me because she said I just bottle up all my emotions, which I think is fair. Because I knew I was presenting from home, I wanted to make sure my background expressed my personality, and I think I've done a good job. Okay, enough jokes. I want to talk to you about something serious, something I've been thinking about for some time, and this online stage is where I want to talk about it. The demographics of this country are changing. I see it when I walk the streets, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Just last year, the average male height in the UK was 5'9". Today, it's 5'10". I'm 5'9". Why do bad things happen to good people? I've always considered myself quite liberal, welcoming to immigrants, refugees, and asylum seekers. But if foreigners are coming over here and changing national height statistics, taking me from average to short, I draw the line. I draw the line here. I used to be able to look the average man in the eyes, like this. Now I have to do this. I'm not taking it lying down. That would only exacerbate the height difference. So I came up with a plan. I don't know if you know, but the Netherlands has the world's tallest population. As a result, I've applied to work for the Home Office pro bono, sabotaging Dutch immigration applications. I'm also organising nationwide marches, campaigning for an open door immigration policy from East Timor and Madagascar, the world's shortest countries. We've got to make them feel welcome. Slogans work. They work because they're catchy and to the point, like happy wife, happy life. But how about shorter population come to this nation? Above 5'9" crosses a line. Height a bit much? Blame the Dutch. I'm not going to exaggerate the significance of this issue, but ladies, do you care about the future of this planet at all? Because irreparable damage is caused by global warming, which is exacerbated by greenhouse gases, which are produced by burning fossil fuel, with heavier vehicles using more fuel and taller people being statistically heavier. So by dating, mating, creating taller men, ladies, you're expediting our extinction. Which is why I've started working with Greenpeace's marketing department, creating the catchy slogan, dating tall will kill us all. Now, I'm not going to say that it's in the national interest to have men 5'9" or shorter, but Ted Bundy was 5'10". Jeffrey Epstein was 5'11", and Jeffrey Dahmer was 6 foot. That paints a pretty negative picture of tall men and Jeffs. Now compare them to men 5'9" or shorter, picked completely at random. Martin Luther King, Gandhi, Jesus. Don't look into that. What I'd normally say here, which I realise... Sorry?
I like that. Sorry, I'm smiling to myself.
Oh, thank you. What I would normally say here, but I now realise I can't say, but I'm going to say it anyway now, is, do we have any Jeffrey Epstein fans in? Then I would peer into the crowd. And no, it appears not. Well, fine. Do we have any Martin Luther King fans in?
Woo!
There you go. Did you notice the disparity in cheering there? That's evidence that society prefers men 5'9" or shorter. All I'm saying is we need less Chris Hemsworth, more Tom Cruise. Less Jeremy Clarkson, more Richard Hammond. Less Rolf Harris, more Jimmy Savile.
Okay.
Now, during her 49-day reign as Prime Minister, Liz Truss managed to lose the British economy £30 billion. Liz Truss is 5'7". But I have it on reliable authority that she made all leadership decisions whilst wearing 3-inch heels. Jack the Ripper's identity was never discovered, but I have no doubt he was at least 5'10", named Jeff, and probably Dutch. Now, I can see you all looking at me through this screen and thinking, Josh, you don't look 5'9", you look taller than 5'9". Well, you're right, I'm actually 5'9 3/4, which means I round up on dating apps. On Tinder, I'm 6'2". I bought this to help convince the women when I go on dates. Now, finally, I suppose you all think I just stay at home waiting for terrible people to do awful things and then Googling their height. Well, that's not the case. I then make t-shirts. Can you imagine how awkward it was when I went into the printing shop and asked them to make this t-shirt? I've been Josh Taylor. Thank you very much.
Josh, well done, mate. Okay. Well, where do I start from? That was a solid 5. Honestly,
100%.
solid 5. The question I want to ask most is, how often and how do you prepare to write new material?
I write new material quite frequently, but often because there's endless props, it doesn't work, and then I look like an idiot on stage.
And so, okay, let me ask. Okay, if the first joke doesn't bang, we can't transfer our set anywhere else, can we? You're on that train track.
Yeah. No, it's either it goes well or you die, and it happens.
I mean, look, you had me going all the way through. Look, you see, during that, I put you to the tier 1 bit, saying that I want you back on again. Like, it ticked the kid innocent humour in me. And you know when you laugh at something, and then you're like, why? And I got annoyed at myself for finding it funny, but then I kept laughing all the way through, and it was continuous.
Oh, thanks.
I do like how the fact you're just average on maybe the height statistic, but we're dying on this hill passion-wise, which I thought was brilliant. Like, this story coming from a dwarf, I don't even think you would have hit as hard because that would have been an obvious statement. Is why you died on this hill over an inch, and for me, I ticked that box. The only question I want to know is if I came to see you the second time, what would be different?
Well, so it depends. This can go on for 7 or 8 minutes, with more jokes and more props if I've got time. The other, I then tend to do 5-minute sets on different things. So after that, I can go on to a bit about crime or stalking or whatever.
Okay, and I've got 2 more questions. I'll let these 2 jump in. First of all, have you been wearing all these tops since 7 o'clock?
Yes, I've been sweating. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, sweating like a pig.
And if you did a 25-minute set, would you start off looking a beast? And then you just whittle your way down with clothes?
So that's the thing. I now ensure that if I do a longer set, the t-shirts come off at the beginning.
And that is the last top, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm done then. I loved it. Kimberly, Danny.
You didn't let the Zoom element stand in your way. You literally went for it straight from the bat. Absolutely love your delivery. It's just you could tell you've definitely perfected it. You've definitely worked hard on it, and it was just all the t-shirts, even using the background, and yeah, just the whole thing. You'd be proud to hear my partner is 5'6", so I am, woo. I'm gonna just looking at the comments. Hey,
how tall are you?
5'4".
Okay, fair.
And I don't even wear heels.
Short ass.
Yeah. But yeah, no, absolutely very strong delivery. How long have you been doing it?
A year and a half. Oh no, not that set, but I've been doing. Yeah. Thank you.
Where are you from?
From Manchester, but I live in London.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I would love to see you live. I'd love to see the whole 25 minutes. I think you're absolutely fantastic, and yeah, I just brilliant. I know, like, one of the reasons why Daniel wants the judges is he wants us to be horrible. I've really struggled tonight to be horrible because I think that some of the quality of some of the acts on tonight has been phenomenal, and you are literally one of the most outstanding ones I've seen tonight. So well done.
Thank you very much, and everyone has been very good. But thank you,
Danny.
I just absolutely love that, especially the deadpan delivery. Really, really enjoyed that. And
it's a serious topic.
Of course, yeah.
See, I like it. You keep the banter going. I like that as well.
I'm just wondering where the t-shirts are from and if you sell them as merch afterwards. You make a fortune with them.
I should sell them as merch. They come from a local t-shirt printer, and every time I have to go in, because I keep losing a t-shirt, I have to explain again, it's a joke. It's a joke. I don't just go around with these.
I presume you must kill it at gong shows then. If you're London based, we've got quite a few of them.
Gong shows have gone well apart from, well, it went well in the end, but Comedy Store, because there's no grace period. So, and I sound racist at the beginning.
Right, okay.
So I said the demographics of this country are changing. I see it when I walk the streets. I don't like it. I don't like it. And then they gong me off.
Right, okay. You don't get past that period, fair.
Well, no. So then it was okay. They said, well, he can't possibly be that racist. So they said, let him finish the joke, and then we'll see if we gong him off. And then it was okay. But otherwise, I would have remained gonged off.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, so are we doing 5s, 7s, 10s? Have we moved on to paid yet?
So I'm doing paid. I've got my first. Well, I've got 15s coming up, but otherwise generally 10s and yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'll speak to you after, brother. Yeah. Yeah. Well done, mate. Okay. Honestly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll give you a shout after. In a bit, man. Much love.
Bye bye. Thank you.
I'll kick you then because your hands are in the air being too fucking egotistical. Much love, brother. He fell on that sword before or after. I mean, like I said, online comedy, it's not for everyone.
No.
Some people can do it, some people can't. He killed that.
Yes, like I said, straight from the bat. He didn't even let him face it. He just went straight in. I love that. So
straight away.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I think the more we do this, though, more people, and you have the same people on, more people get comfortable with the Zoom element. I think that's one of the things that just throw people in. And it's like, this is a brand new thing. So hopefully that won't be a thing that gets in people's way going forward. But
I mean, like, look at Danny. Danny, I'll say I know Danny quite well. You know, the bald prick in the face right there. He sucked ass last week.
Oh shit, wasn't it?
He sucked. I mean, Kimmy, you killed it, but you kill everything. He sucked at doing it, but I know he knows about comedy.
Mm.
So you've got to give benefit of the doubt. Right.
Hello.
Hello. Shall I just go straight in? My name is Dee Dickens. It's such a shame Dan can't fucking read. And I'm also in the Valleys. Big up the Valleys in Pontypridd. And I'm disabled too. I'm a wheelchair user. Now, before I tell you the next bit, I need you to know that I like kids. Okay, it's really important for you to know, for something I'm going to say in a bit, that I really like kids. So I am asked a lot, why am I in a wheelchair? And if it's little kids, I don't mind. I will tell them my legs don't work very well. But if it's an adult who should know better than to be a lazy, nosy bastard, I will give them one of my smart-ass responses. And I'm going to give you my favourite 3. 1, just lazy. Don't see why I should have to walk. 2, I'm a plot twist sent to teach everyone the meaning of Christmas. Ho, fucking ho, Janice. And the 3rd, have you ever been fucked so hard that you can't walk the next day? It's been 3 years now. Thanks, Dad. At least I know I'm his favourite. I mean, I'm joking, obviously. My dad didn't like me at all. So the last time I was out and about in my wheelchair and had to get a train was when I was coming back from a holiday not long ago, and this snotty cow decided to smack into my wheelchair as I was going up the ramp. Now, I told you to bear in mind that I do like kids. When I say, have you ever seen a baby so ugly it was a literal jump scare? I know we're not supposed to say that about kids, and all my kids obviously are perfect and lovely, but fucking hell, she pulled this thing out, and it was I can usually find something nice to say about a baby, but this one was Jeanette Cranky wearing a fucking bald cap. It looked like a boiled turnip with googly eyes stuck on it, on the body of a potato. But not just any potato, the one with the spindly roots that you find at the back of the cupboard. Like, and you've never even bought a fucking potato. Where is the potato come from? I mean, I know you might not know, but I am here to tell you, when a man potato and a lady potato love each other very much, she fucks a stalk and they have another potato, I don't know. And it looks like this baby. Screamed all the way back from Gatwick, which was lovely. It screamed so loud that the windows of the trains burst out and bats and harpies flew in to pay homage to their eldritch king. That's not true. I'm just going off on one there. But I do like kids, honestly. It's just that baby. So what else can I tell you about me? I used to do kickboxing before I was in the state where I cannot, because I'm a wheelchair user. And this one time I accidentally punched my friend in the clit. And this is how we came up with the thing, the uppercut. She says I was trying to fist her, and I wasn't, because actually, apart from everything else, I'm a sex blogger and I'm very, very good at fisting. So men, do not get your moves from porn while I think about it, because it's not good. That, like, it's never good. I had a guy who was going down on me and I was like, left a bit. And he was like, it's all right, babe, I got this. I was like, oh, sir, you do not got this. You are not even fucking close. And I don't care what I think on. I don't care how many times you've seen it done to a woman stuck in a tumble dryer. If you slap my labia, I'm going to punch you in the fucking head. Now, back to fisting. It's not like this. We're not starting a revolution. This isn't the way we do it. Though if we were to start a revolution, it would be to, like, free the women stuck in tumble dryers, I suppose. But we do it like this. It's more like getting the last Pringle out of a tin. Like, just gentle as well. None of this movement we're not trying to like stick our fingers in a dike, or maybe we are trying to stick our fingers in a dike. Whatever you want to do is down to you. I mean, I have stuck my fingers in a dike. Can confirm it is very, very good. But back to the fisting, just gently, and like lube, more lube than you think, a lot more lube than you think. The amount of lube you're thinking, more than that, because we don't want to go in dry. Oh, she'll soon get wet with me. No, we haven't got an on-off switch. We've got a turn on and off switch. So lots and lots of lube. Okay, more than that. And then kind of do a stroking thing. And so I forgot where I was then. Where am I? Valleys, where I watched the best soap opera ever. The Real Housewives of Pontypridd. They're brilliant. They're like gangsters hanging out in Greggs with their like flat old lady bums and skinny legs, and they look like fucking SpongeBob from the back. And they're talking about their nephews. Well, my nephew is bifocal, he is. He told me he likes men. And I'm like, yeah, bifocal. I'm not even making this up. But once, if you go into Greggs and sit with them to have a cup of tea, they will grill you if you don't have a Welsh accent. Now, I'm culturally Welsh, as in I moved in here and I'm not moving out. But they will say, so where do you live then? Pontypridd. Whereabouts? On the Graig, which is a mountain for those who aren't lucky enough to live in Wales. What part? Graig Terrace. What number? Number 25. Oh, Betty's place. They will tell you everything about Betty. When like when they say like Betty had this many children, this in your bedroom, that's where she buried her husband. Like, honestly, these women are amazing. They don't know when the bins go out or how to explain the wallpaper that was here when I got here, but it's all good. So what else do I want to tell you? There's so much I could tell you. Like, living in Wales is great as long as you don't mind everything being brilliant. I mean, when I'm not being racist against the English, I feel sorry for you, honestly.
I was going to pause it there, but I now want you to continue.
Because we get free prescriptions. We have a government that actually listens to us. And of course, like you said, like in England, 5 or 6 inches is like, it's good. In Wales, that's a warm-up. I've been Dee Dickens, you've been fucking wonderful.
Dee, I'm not applauding yet tonight. Okay, now, okay. Well, okay, I wrote a couple things here down. I fucking loved that.
Yeah.
I loved that.
100%.
I fell off on the Welsh bit a little bit, but that might be my inner racism.
Yeah.
Don't know towards the Welsh. Okay, one thing I will say, I detest it. I truly do detest it when people come on stage. I know this isn't a stage, and they list their illnesses, because to me that feels like a cop out. You are funny enough to not have to say that.
I know. Do I need to send you the definition of list? Because I only said one thing. I'm a wheelchair user. Didn't say anything about any of my illnesses.
I guess that's not self-explanatory because I can't see the wheelchair.
Exactly. That's why I had to say.
Then I'll say it. But that was my young people go on stage like, oh, I'm like autistic, or whatever down the list. I just loved it, dude. I mean, it was funny from beginning. You kept me captivated for a solid 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
You went on for more than that, but generation short attention span. You kept it going, and you built it so beautifully. Because you kept it, you hit it, then you hit, and then you hit again, and it just kept going. So, I mean, I'll let these two talk in a second. But how long have you been doing comedy for?
4 months.
Dude, well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Honestly.
I'm an ultra alumni, 4 months.
Well done. Like, yeah, still on the open mic circuit, yeah?
No, I've got 4 bookings for next month. I did the ultra thing and I got somebody to record it for me. So I've been able to send that to bookers.
Okay, and would you travel for comedy?
Yes, I would.
You would, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be in touch.
It's fun.
I'll be in touch with you, Dee. Kimberly, Danny?
Yeah, get your ass to Spitfire. I need to see you in person. Oh my God, you are literally my vibe. You are just, I was howling. Like that whole description with fisting, even I was just like,
I could see.
oh,
This is
oh
the
my
thing.
God.
I switched YouTube off completely, and you are my audience. So I was just performing to you.
You are just amazing. I know you had to say like your caveat about liking kids.
She might
That
come twice.
description about the baby, oh my God. Like we've all seen ugly kids before, we've all done the polite thing. That level of descriptiveness, that kid must have been fucking hideous. Like
Seriously, it was a literal jump scare.
honestly, no offense to the end of your acts. Yeah. I'd give it to you right now if it was up to me. It isn't. Not yet, you know.
But you've got me on. You've got me on Discord now.
Oh yeah. That's You are my new best friend, and yeah. Please, if you travel to Stoke-on-Trent, I've got a spot for you. Like, yes, I love you.
I can travel to there. My in-laws live in Liverpool. It's not a million miles.
Perfect.
Nice.
Get your ass to Spitfire.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Definitely all good. Strangely, I got a few more questions about fisting, but
I mean, DM me. It's fine. Like, I'm literally a sex blogger, so feel free. I'll send you the link, Kim.
this might be a bit niche, but it's whether sunflowering is a thing or not.
Yes.
Or a vicious rumor.
Oh no, it is. Yeah.
Might have to let you explain that one then.
So how do we know we can fist somebody? Because I've only ever gone about 4 fingers. Is it a build-up thing, or
It's
just
so
punching bag?
slow. You go slow, and you do like one, and then you wait for them to be comfortable. Then you do another one.
Are you about fists or fingers?
Fingers.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm going wrong. Sorry.
Yes. Well, that's where you're going wrong. If you're putting forth, oh, good Lord. I mean, I've seen people who can do it. I saw this woman with a Diet Coke can that she shook and then stuck. Don't.
What is the worst sexual story you've been told?
Oh God, I did phone sex for 2 years. I've got a book.
Okay, I'm done. Let's go. Go on then. Talk to me.
The worst one was the guy I thought I killed.
You can't pause it there. I know you're doing it for dramatic effect. Don't you dare fucking pause. I need everything.
Right, so I was on the phone and he was doing really well, and he was an older gentleman, so I go nice and slow. And when the moment arrived, and so did he made this very odd noise. Then there was a crash, and then I heard the words "help me" before the phone went down. Now this guy was I've done my undergrad from 47, so I was paying myself to go through university, and this was helping. So he was buying all my books for me. So my first thought was like, shit, no more books. I have to buy them myself. And my second one was, oh my God, maybe he's dead. So I'm looking in all the obituaries and I find him. I find the guy's name. I find the area. I find how he died, like he had a bad heart. He was due to go in for an operation the next week, what have you. 6 months later, he rings me up. And I'm like, the fuck? I was fuming. I was, in fact, tamping raging and foaming. I was like so annoyed at him. I was a dickhead. So I go very Welsh when I'm annoyed. And without sounding Indian. And it turned out that he had a cousin who had the same congenital heart condition and also the same family names. So it wasn't him I killed. It wasn't even his cousin I killed. But yeah, so that was bad. He's like, so can we carry on? And I was like, no. Hung the phone up. I was fuming. So that's the potted history of it. Yeah. But yeah, I've really enjoyed doing this. I'm glad I did it.
Good. So am I.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I know guys who run paid 15s in Gloucestershire. I'm gonna send them to you. Okay, you've done fucking amazing. Well done, Dee.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Have a good one.
You too. I'm gonna go watch the rest of it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a wank.
So am I.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye. I mean, guys, yeah.
She's amazing. I love her.
Yeah. I mean, Danny, is she near you at all?
Um,
How far would you have to travel?
about an hour, so yeah.
Yeah? Would you use that phone line?
What again? I suppose I better explain sunflowering unless she didn't. You get your hand in and then open it up like a sunflower. Yeah. No, not.
No. What would
No,
you
I'm
do
just
if
trying
you
to-
do it? Like I say, I've never fisted a worm. What would you do if you do it and your nails come out? Would you check your nails after? Because that's the first thing I would do.
You have to, before anything goes up there, you would do all the proper cleaning and douching and all that. There's protocols before anything goes in.
No, you're just not used to spontaneous fisting, Kimberly, evidently. So, says more about you than it does others, love. Right.
Surprisingly, I'm not actually that big down there. Shut up, Josh, before you even type anything.
Do you know what? He's the only prick on chat who's actually been warned by my moderator. And I've put it down from ultimate down to 0. But somehow he's still getting told off. It's actually borderline. It's actually borderline becoming impressive here.
Won by the spot more than my missus. You ain't got a missus.
Yeah, I mean, you bald-headed fuck. Shut up. Dee, well done, girl. Right.
I love her.
I'll keep this one to